she has one of the most recognisable brands in the country. Kim McCosker's 4 ingredients. Some people have tried to beat her with 3 ingredients. I tried to release a book with 5 ingredients. It was crap. It just didn't do it. Apparently 4's the magic number. But she is a multi-award winner. She created the most successful book title in Australia, which is remarkable. Her cookbook sales now span more than 3 continents, 26 countries, 6 foreign languages, and she can regularly be heard on radio, if she's lucky, and major national and international TV channels. Kim will share the ingredients for success with you today. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the fabulous Kim.
Well, that was, Nicole, a very hard act to follow. I am a lot older than you, nowhere near as cool as you. I've never been to Costa Rica, but I'm going to share with you my very simple ingredients for success, and it applies whether you are 16 or whether you are 66. I have learned in my short life that, 49 years of life, that generally the lessons I learned in school, to be kind, to be nice, to be polite, what you give in life will come back to you, apply still to me today. So 4 ingredients for success. These are them in a nutshell. There's many reasons as to why I guess I have managed to build a semi-successful business, but probably the main ones. Number 1, I have built a very supportive team. So team starts at home. Don't take your family for granted. They end up becoming your biggest support network no matter what you do. Number 2, you don't need, if you're sitting here not knowing or unsure about what you're going to do in life, don't panic. Do you know what I've learned? You don't need a degree. You don't need a PhD. Not at all suggesting you shouldn't get either of those, but if that isn't the route you decide to take, do not panic. To be successful in life, you know what you need? A good idea. Just a simple, good idea. And you need to then take that idea, massage it and innovate it and create new ideas from it. That's the second ingredient to success. The third is to collaborate. So just at school when you actually have to do a project with your mates, because hopefully it's easier to do a project with 3 or 4 of you than with 1 of you, it is the same in business. So collaborate with people far smarter than you. And number 4 is marketing. If there is one thing I can share with you that has helped me the most in my journey in 4 ingredients, it is the ability to communicate, to talk. So if that is one thing that you find difficult sitting here today, just start with a hello. A million things can start, a million opportunities, a million possibilities with a simple word, and that is hello. In fact, I've learned to say hello in over 70 languages. That's the only thing I can say in most of those languages, but I've learned to say hello in a multitude of languages because it's a very important one. Now, where do I point? Here? So, on my supportive team, I would like to introduce you in the left-hand corner, my husband, my 3 sons. One of my 3 sons is in the room today. He is just here. What's it? He goes, do not point me out. Oh my God, they're so beautiful, are they not? 4 ingredients, and below 4 ingredients, my headquarters is based in beautiful Moffat Beach. Below me, I have a gorgeous offsider, Melinda Dines. 2 of her beautiful boys are down the back as well. They're probably also dying in their shoes at the moment because I've pointed them out. Hi, Blake. Hello, Connor. How are you, loves? So Melinda's worked with me for 10 years. In life, in business, surround yourself with people that are positive, that you draw good energy from, because it will help you maintain your energy whatever you do. They are my number 1 support team, and they are the lights of my life. I love them to death. And if you are on YouTube, my 13-year-old has a site called Flipper HT. He needs another 2,000 subscribers. We're only at 22, so there you go, HT. That's your payment for being my videographer today, Flipper HT. God bless you, darling. That's a dream. So the number 2 thing, in the ingredient for my success, in terms of how I define success, was to have a good idea. So I actually did a degree at university in finance. And I didn't go back to uni. See, I left school in grade 12, obviously. Then it was 1988, so half of you weren't even born then. Yeah, in fact, probably half your parents weren't even born. But I went to Expo 88, and there I met a million people from around the world, and I decided I wanted to travel, so I deferred university. I went overseas and travelled for 4 years. And in that time, I learned I had a really good skill. I was really, really good at spending money. So good at spending money. So I came back from my travels and I did a degree in finance. And it was through that period of my life that I needed to get, when I had 2 beautiful little boys, I now have 3, I needed to get food on the table fast. So after the birth of my second son, Hamilton, I went out looking for the easiest cookbook I could possibly find. Couldn't find one. So I went home and I wrote my own. And I called it 4 Ingredients. Exhibit A on the left-hand side. Has anyone actually ever seen, any of the mums in the room actually ever seen that little... Okay, that is the worst written book in the history of the English language. There is a recipe in it for a chicken casserole, and you don't cook your chook, you cock your chook. That is one of a myriad of grammatical errors in that book. So if you have it, don't ever sell it. It will be a unique cookbook in years to come. So that's my idea on the left. Over the 12 years that I have been writing books, I have taken that idea and I have innovated it. I have changed it. I have massaged it. Same idea, different concept. I have 4 ingredients for people with gluten intolerances, 4 ingredients for people with diabetes. I have 4 ingredients for pets. I have 4 ingredients for babies. I have 4 ingredients for literally every walk of your life, from the moment you were born to the moment that you die. My brand is all about simplicity, and who doesn't need simplicity? So that was my idea. My first ingredient for success, support, team, the people you surround yourself. The second, get yourself an idea. Don't necessarily need a PhD to back your idea up. You just need a whole lot of tenacity, determination, and ability. My third ingredient was collaboration. I knew I couldn't do what I needed to do all by myself. Nicole said the same. You need people around you to help you to get to your dream. So I collaborated. I looked for companies that had much bigger audiences, much bigger reaches than mine. One of them was IGA. I'm now in my 3rd year of partnering with IGA. What that does is that gets my brand, 4 Ingredients, into their weekly catalogues. Kids, do you know how many catalogues IGA print every single week, distributed around our country? How many, sweetie? More. Put 2 or 3 more zeros on it. Over 5 million catalogues every week, and my brand is in that catalogue going into your home. So next time you get it, just open it up and say, Mum, look at this, here's the 4 Ingredients page. So that's smart. Always look for people that you can collaborate with, that can help your message. Then take your idea, listen to all of your market, go to events like this. You know, kids, do you cook in the kitchen? I ask when I'm at an event like this, and you'll say no. I'll go, why? You'll say it's too hard. So then I'll go home and I'll go, oh, I don't like cleaning up, or neither do I. But then I'll go home and I'll go, okay, what can we write? What can I write to help that child, engage that child and get them into the kitchen? Oh, I know, I'll write a book called The Easiest One Pot Cookbook, where you only need 4 ingredients for every recipe and you only dirty 1 pot. What's going to happen, kids, in the kitchen if you only dirty 1 pot? The time you spend washing up is going to reduce. Win-win for everybody. Gluten-free. I used to go to all these events. Is anyone in the room a gluten intolerant or celiac? And everyone would say to me, what of all this food that you've made is gluten-free? Then I realised 1 in 10 Australians has a gluten intolerance. That's an incredible number. So I wrote a gluten-free book, a slow cooker book. I wrote a slow cooker book because at the end of the day, I want to walk in at the end of the day, dinner's on the table, it's already done, all I've got to do is prepare some vegetables. I love it when my boys walk in and go, oh Mum, that smells nice. You know, I love that. As a mum, that's what you want. The food you prepare, you want to nourish your children. And you'll do the same. I also think with a slow cooker, it's easy for you guys to put 4 things in a slow cooker, turn it on low and walk away for 8 hours. Cooking is a life skill. And here's the thing I say to my 3 boys. The boys that can cook get the girls. I think it used to be the boys that could dance get the girls, but we changed it. A pet cookbook. Do you know how much money Australia spends on their pets every single year?
Oh, 1,000.
1,000?
Yeah. No,
12. More than that. $12 billion. Good guess, love. $12 billion. That's a number. So let's write a book that helps you make food at home with leftovers for your pets. So that is what I've done. I have just taken an idea and I have just innovated it. That little idea is now spread across 3 continents and has sales there. This was when we were at the Frankfurt Book Fair a couple of years ago. It was 8 million. Today it's almost 9 million. Get your ideas. Surround yourself with people that can help you. Don't take no for an answer. Everyone will tell you the reason your idea won't work. If in the pit of your gut you think your idea is good, you find the people that can help you bring your idea to life in the marketplace. And that is really it. Oh, and we don't have books on sale. So thank you so very much. You know, the last point is just to market. You have to be able to sell yourself. At 16, you were going out there and you were looking for a job. Now that person is going to look at how you look, how you smile, how you directly look at them in the eye, and they're going to look at, you know, just your aura. What you give in life is what you will receive. If you're dressed in grey and black and you're a little drab and your shoulders are sunken and the next kid walks in and goes, "Hi, my name's Tony. I love this shop. Love to work here." Who's going to get the job? Your attitude in life will determine your altitude. How you are with people is going to determine how far or how high you soar. And it's just those simple things that really have been the success to me, my company. And it's they're those simple lessons that I hope to instill in my children. Be kind. Take a good positive attitude with you wherever you go. Don't take no for an answer. And on parting, in your little goodie bags today, each of you, I have given a little copy of a book called 10 Years In. So open it up and have a little read of it as well. There's just loads and loads of fabulous little sayings all throughout it. It's not like your usual book. Confidence is believing in yourself when nobody else does. Go follow your dreams, beautiful people, because you know how to achieve them.